Pay yourself first so you can be more generous and live in freedom. There's about 1 billion people in the world starving to death. Most of them are just kids. There's enough food and resources in the entire world so that not a single person needs to ever go without food, a basic necessity. With enough food to go around, how is it that 1 billion people, mostly kids, are starving to death? There's several reasons, but there's one reason so enormous that if we fixed it, it would make the biggest difference. It could possibly be even the one thing that would ensure that not another person in the entire world ever starved to death ever again. I hope you have a tough stomach because you've probably never heard of this one thing before, and you're probably even guilty of it. It gets no attention anywhere, but it has the biggest potential to solve this inexcusable problem of global starvation. So I'll be the one to put the spotlight on it. 49 out of 50 of you watching this, about 98% of the population, is making enough money to get by. Some of you may even have some savings for a retirement. Some of you are doing a little bit better, a little worse, paycheck to paycheck, but you're getting by. All the while, you've elected not to take advantage of opportunities right under your nose to make millions and billions of dollars, while 1 billion people, mostly kids, starve to death. I know it's in your heart to be generous. You're hardwired to feel good when you are generous. We all are. We have different ways of showing it, different ways of wanting to be more generous. We all feel innate joy when we are generous. I think you just haven't looked at money that way before. I think it's admirable. You don't want to take more than you need for yourself. I'm planting the seed so you begin to think differently about making more than you need for yourself so that you have more to be generous with. There are 1 billion people, mostly kids, whose lives depend on you and me to make more than we need so they can eat and live. Making more than you need is generous. Taking more than you need is just greedy and selfish. There is a difference between making more than you need and taking more than you need. Many people say they don't make more money because they don't need it, but at the same time, they wish they could do more to help other people. Well, make more than you need so you have more to give. This concept of making more than you need but only taking what you need has never been given any attention, all the while 1 billion people starve to death in a world full of fortunate people only making what they need for themselves. I hope this new way of thinking about this concept spreads like wildfire so much that it leads to every person on the planet having something to eat and nourish them. It's our responsibility as human beings. If we don't, then 1 billion people, mostly kids, starve to death. Can you really be idle hoping someone else does something? I'm doing something. You can do something too. Let's do something about it, starting today.